Everybody should go to therapy. We all need a little bit of it, at least.
Introducing the star of our show. His name is Shazam!
There's the rule of no Shazamming in the house.
Yeah.
What would be your rule for the superhero house?
Well, that's a good rule. No Shazamming in the house with all the lightning strikes and everything. Darla, no running in the house because she's the fastest.
She could bring you everything you want and just...
That is true, but that would, you got to stay away from child labor laws and things like that, so.
No dragons indoors.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
It's not a big deal.
It's such a big deal. You know how big he is.
Layden is okay.
I know when we got him, he was this big.
Trained.
He's not. He's not even potty trained.
When he gets hungry, he's a bit...
Yes.
Yeah. And he's made out of wood. He's made out of wood, and we have so many open flames. That was so reckless. Oh my God.
I'm so selfish.
Yeah.
I just like to sleep with him.
What did you took from the set?
I took some neon signs that were in the lair. Actually, the one that says lair, and then there's like a neon lightning bolt. Because from the first movie, I took the neon signs that said the booty trap, which was the gentleman's club that we highlighted in the background.
For all the monsters, you build actual life-size heads. They're done with visual effects, but you have those heads on set to see how the light falls on them and use them as reference. So I kept like the harpy head, and I have like the cyclops head, and I have Djimon's hand.
Other than the my costume and my hair, my beard, I didn't keep much, but I guess the essence of a wizard, maybe that stays with me,
Anthea wears a ring. It's like a little silver band with like a gem on the ring, and I took that.
I was given a box of Velcro.
I was probably given the same thing, and then, no, I didn't take anything.
The Batarang, the Superman bullet, the staff.
I did take my ring, my power ring. I have it upstairs in my room.
Do you actually?
Yes, I do.
And you all have these superpowers, but even with the superpowers, but also when you're like the normal kids, you have a lot of insecurities. Yes. And I think it's important to show more to the world, because we all have insecurities. Mm-hmm. So what is your take on that? Why it's okay to be insecure?
I mean, I think you have to embrace your insecurities, especially like being young. Like everyone's going through their own obstacle and things that they deal with that maybe isn't even known public, and it's really just lives inside of them. So you shouldn't really necessarily be okay with being insecure. You should work on that security within yourself, because unfortunately there are less people in this world that you can rely on than there are, So knowing yourself at every age and loving yourself and being in alignment with who you are will make people less insecure. And don't get me wrong, I still have my insecurities and I should take my own advice, but yeah.
Insecurity is something I've struggled with throughout my life. I'm an actor, shocker. But I love that not only does that manifest in the character and in the movie, but then we even though it's kind of a joke, but the movie starts with him talking to a therapist, or who he thinks is a therapist. Everybody needs to do that. Everybody should go to therapy. We all need a little bit of it, at least.
Echt mal, ich verdiene diese Kräfte nicht. Was trage ich schon dazu bei? Au! Es gibt schon einen Superhelden mit einem roten Anzug und einem Blitz drauf. Aquaman ist wirklich riesig und so männlich. Batman ist so cool. Und ich? Naja, bin ich.
What do you think conquers hatred and holding grudges?
Love, compassion, humility, all reside in humility.
There's only one thing, that's love. It's love, it's love, it's love, it's deeper love. I think love is to will the good of the other, whoever that other is. And even oftentimes it's people that have hurt us or have done us wrong, and recognizing that, oh, that wasn't personal, that's their own bad programming. They are a product of their environment. And then radically accepting that that is who they are, radically forgiving anything they've done, knowing that they actually didn't know better. And then if you can do that, then guess what? All of a sudden you don't feel a grudge, because you're like, well, why would I feel a grudge? They're a little kid. They're acting out of their own unhealed traumas and abuses. So I shouldn't hold that against them. I don't need to let them in my life, but I'm not gonna hold it against them. And then if you can do that, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, and actually I could love them. I want good for them. I want good for them. I'm not gonna hang around them, but I want good for them in their life. That's how we get through that.
What does family mean to you?
Loyalty, trust, camaraderie, alliance, resilience, triumph.
Triumph.
Yeah.
Triumph.
Overcoming things as a whole, as a unit.
Welt wird das nicht überleben.
Ich weiß nicht, wie wir diese Mächte bekämpfen sollen.
Sie glauben, ich weiß, wie man das in Ordnung bringt, aber das weiß ich nicht? Billy, jeder kann wertvoll sein, wenn man ihm eine Chance gibt. Jetzt geh und kämpf für deine Familie.
Family is the origin of community, and community is one of the pillars of survival, of how, not just survival, but thrival, how we continue to move forward in life and enjoy it and be connected to ourselves and each other. And unfortunately, sometimes we don't have a great birth family, but we can have a great chosen family. And this movie is a great representation of that.
That's the sort of the message of Shazam, that family doesn't necessarily need to be by blood, you know, like it's something you can find and it's something that you can create. It's a very strong connection and bond between people, I think.
Ich habe gerade einen Truck auf den Drachen geworfen. Ich liebe mein Leben.